Hi, this is Debbie and welcome back to Cheyenne Life. I wanted to update everyone on the seed situation and plants and all of that for the growing season of 2021. And as you can see right now, I went ahead and picked up some more potting mix as well as some raised bed soil because we have, let me move over here, acquired a couple of large tubs, and I'm not sure right now if we're going to be putting them on stands or if we will just leave them stand alone, maybe on the cement or on the ground. But I just wanted to show you that I did pick up these two large tubs. I got these at Walmart. I think they were $19.99 or 94 cents. And they're really, really large. They're probably the size of those pots 3 times over. So I got those and a couple of more trays so I can sit my seedlings and seeds into these trays with their little pods and keep them watered, as well as a couple of more organic fertilizer, just some bone meal and blood meal and things like that, and some slow release, as well as more seed packets that are in those, mostly just flowers this time around, because we are going to try to do some more flower beds out along the side that does not get very much sun. So we're looking for like shaded plants. I brought in my seed starting trays from my garden shed. So these were ones that I had picked up last year on clearance. And I think I actually got these for like 97 cents or something. So got those in the house and I'm getting ready to get those planted, and just some trays to sit my pots in. There's some pots that are going to be doing standalone, some container gardening. We're considering doing some blueberry bushes in large containers and a few other things. I did go ahead and dry some more butternut squash seeds out of a butternut squash that I had picked up a couple of days ago. So I've got those drying now to add to the pile. So if anyone needs seeds, that is another thing. If anyone needs seeds out there because the seed supplies are running short this season, then please let me know, because I do have lots and lots and lots of extra seeds. And if you include an envelope with just a stamp on it or something, I can send you some seeds. So you can just send me a message here and let me know, and I can get that sent out to you. And again, there's the potting mix and the raised bed soil. I did pick up the raised bed soil. It's organic and all natural, so it already has the compost and worm casings and everything in it. And this potting mix has a slow release fertilizer in it. I don't really care for that, but that was the only potting mix that I could find right now that was reasonably priced. And we will be picking up mushroom compost very, very shortly, so we can put that on the garden. Now that it is thawing out, we have only some snow patches, as you can see outside of my windows here, that are left. There's not a whole lot of them. Most of the gardening area is now bare of the snow, except for that patch in the back. So we will be able to get that amended, because the soil and the dirt is actually already thawed out. It's not frozen down deep, so that's a good thing. Picked up a little tea rose for my daughter for Easter, and an update on the seeds in the window. As you remember from the last video, I was telling you I'd only had those planted for a little while, and it would probably take about a week for them to come up. Well, it's been about a week, and they are now coming up. We've got both of the white pumpkins are coming up, and I believe on the other side of this I have the Tuscan style extra sweet melons. I had picked up one from Walmart, I think it was, last season, and I went ahead and planted some of the seeds to see if those come up. If they don't, no big deal, but if they do, I really enjoyed those cantaloupes. They are very, very, very sweet, so I want to go ahead and get those started. And I did let you know about the fuchsia that I was trying to get rooted so I could get that. And if you can see here, see those roots? Let this will focus in. See those roots on there? Those will be able to be planted soon, and they will get lots of nutrients. And see, there's more roots right there. And then I just love fuchsia plants. You can actually eat fuchsia and add them to salads and things, the flowers. So it makes a colorful little addition to your salad, so you can do that. And then here are the tomato plants. As you can see, they're getting pretty big now, about 6 inches to 8 inches tall. The stems are still continuing to thicken up. And of course, they'll be in here for another month and a half before they'll be transplanted outside. And as soon as they get pot bound in these pots, I will transfer those out into larger pots. And we already have the pots up and ready to go. So far, I only have 2 of the 4 seeds. I believe it was 4 seeds that I planted in the cup on the second round. And only 2 of them came up. So that's okay. I knew that that was going to be an issue because they are the Super Sauce hybrid tomatoes. And they don't have very good germination quality because of them being a hybrid, and they're mostly seedless. So it's difficult to try to get them up and growing. But I do have 2 out of the 4, and that's actually all I need, just 6. Because I don't have a whole lot of space for tomatoes, and I just wanted a very good bearing tomato. Now here are the straight 8 cucumbers. It looks like that we're going to have 100% germination on them, because I've already, if you can see back behind, you can see a little bit of a sprout coming up. And the 2 in the back are swelling up, so that means that they are going to go ahead and germinate. And I think I actually see a little bit of a stem there. And the ones in the front have already came up. And now my Armenian cucumbers, they are a much slower variety, but they are now coming up as well. So these, the Armenians, will be in here for the length of time that the tomatoes are. The straight 8s can come out a little bit sooner because they're a little bit more cool weather hardy. So they will probably come out more towards mid-May or early May, depending on whether or not we have another freeze or snow or anything like that, which we can get all the way up to the beginning of June. So if that happens, I don't want to have a whole lot of plants outside that I have to cover up, because I will run out of containers and things to cover them up with. But these will stand a little bit more cool weather than the Armenians. The Armenians really need good heat in order to produce well. So I'm hoping for a really warm summer and an early summer or early spring for us. Typically spring here in Cheyenne, Wyoming does not happen until mid-May to late May. So you're already looking at summer weather by that point with a lot of other people. So we only get a couple of months to 3 months of really warm temperatures to get these off and going. So that's why we do start them indoors. Also wanted to show you that my daughter had picked up a little strawberry plant, and the strawberry plants are coming up, or strawberry seeds. So she does have those there, and they will need to be transplanted soon. And there's a little glimpse again of our cabbages. Still doing great, not spindly at all. Just waiting to go out, and pretty soon they can be planted outside because we are getting towards April. Probably mid-April these can go outside just fine. And then we've got some more seeds planted up here where the artichokes are. I did plant 2 more artichoke seeds, and those will take just a bit to come up, and they will have to remain inside for another 6 to 8 weeks before they can be planted outside. But these 2, the larger ones, are ready to be planted outside probably by the beginning of May. As long as the weather holds out, we will get those outside and going. And we have basil seed, purple basil here that my daughter has planted. And she did go ahead and put a layer of plastic wrap over the top to get those germinated a little bit more quickly, keep them warmer. And I have already started sitting my herbs outside since it has started warming temperatures up here. We're now in the mid-50s. And most of my herbs and things will survive those temperatures. So we're putting them outside and bringing them back in at night. So that is an update on the plants. They are all doing great. And we are getting ready to plant some more seeds right now as we speak. So I wish everyone well. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get notices on new videos as they come out. And we will see you in the next one.